Hey, it's Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024. I'm Michael Jordan with AB Friendly Company out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. And I'm here to give you your uh, Wyoming beekeeping calendar for January. Right? So I want you to kind of think of this of the month of January and kind of what's going on. Right now, what's kind of blooming right now is maple and pines, some Mexican clover, lots of willow, mostly trees. It's trying to finish up what we call the sap run, where the bees make enough propolis to kind of hopefully plug off all the rest of the holes in their buildings. So that's kind of like what's floral right now. Maybe a little wild mustard, mostly like needle plants. They're the ones that are mostly coming out and being pollinated right now by your bees. You need to make sure that you're feeding your colonies. Anytime that the temperatures are over 45 degrees, you should be putting out water and a one-to-one feed for these bees whenever you can. Whenever the temperatures are over that, you should do that. Right now, we have fondant and sugar feeding going on inside the hives. You probably won't have to replace that until February for what we're doing. But if you have a really nice day over 50 and you want to quickly jump in and maybe change out some fondant or some sugar feeding, it's a good time to do it. You probably should still also, whenever you can, right, take a peek and kind of monitor your colonies for varroa. When varroa reaches about 3%, which is about 3 mites for every 100 bees, you should do a treatment. Right now, we already swapped out our treatment in December, right? The Apivar or Epistan, right? Whatever strips you put in, right? They're only good for about 60 days at the most, which is 2 months, right? So we changed them out in December when we had that one really nice time to change them out. If you need to read about sampling methods or tools and stuff to use for varroa mite, please email us, right? We'll get you information on how to do a sugar shake or an alcohol wash and what kind of treatments you can be using for your mites. But that's something that we should be really working on. And it's something that we work on all the time. I mean, it's not like this is new. So that's something to think about as well. I also want you to work on nosema disease this time of year. And the disease is potentially more significant in the southern parts of Wyoming, in the Rocky Mountain area than anywhere else. We should, we're feeding a hard cake sugar and a fondant, right? So it's a hard sugar, right? So they're not getting an adequate, good feed, right? Because we're fish stick feeding. It's enough to keep the bees going, just like fish sticks keep kids on a happier level, right? But kids don't eat fish sticks. It's got all the vitamin and minerals the kids need, but they don't like it. So just kind of like bees, we're giving fish stick feeding, right? And when they don't have adequate nutrition and stuff for all of them, they do get nosema, which is a disease that affects the bees' stomachs. Some beekeepers also treat colonies with fumigen. It's Fumaglin. I think Fumigen. I forget what it's called. Firmigard or something like that. You should always check and read the directions before doing any type of treatment for nosema. Recheck spore counts of colonies 2 to 3 weeks after treatment, and that just kind of sees if the nosema is kind of going away. Spores infected rate by honeybee colonies and stuff by nosema can be catastrophic, right? Because it gets sick. So I just want you to kind of watch that. If you got a lot of poop on the outside of your hives and stuff where the bees are just barely coming out and they're pooping and stuff, more than likely they got tummy problems, right? Peppermint and stuff like that. And I think it's called Fumaglin. Fumaglin. I think is what it is. But that's a good treatment for Nosema. And as always, right, like if you have any downtime or anything that you're doing, this is a great time to prep for your new year, right, of adding colonies and stuff. So any hardware that you need repaired or fixed, this is a great time to do it. Remember, we're using the M3 hives, which is a medium hive with a 9-frame spacer in it. We're putting a follower board in, so we're running a 10-frame box, and we're only running 8 frames, right, because of the 9-frame spacer, and then using a follower board, right. We're using an ABS-C double bottom board where you can entrance from the front and the back of the hive for swapping. We're building our flip lids for ventilation, and we're repairing all of that and painting them and dipping them in wax. That way, when we start to expand our hives, we've already got them ready. So this is a good time to kind of get that going and try to facilitate any type of woodware or how to repair or paint or preserve. This is a great time to do it right now. If you have any questions on any of this, feel free to email me at abfriendlycompany@gmail.com or catch me on Facebook, or you can just message us on TikTok or YouTube if you have any questions about this. But this is kind of like your January's checklist. Kind of got out some plants that are going on, and we're kind of checking for varroa if we have to on a nice day, feeding the colonies, checking for Nosema, right, and just making sure that we're getting our woodware and everything upgraded and ready to go for the new year. I'm Michael Jordan with AB Friendly Company. Keep on updating up with us and seeing what we do per month, per day, per week, per year about making a great apiary. Stick with us through 2024, where we're going to do a commercial yard. We're going to put out 10 beehives, and by the end of the year, hopefully we'll be able to winterize at least 30. So we'll see how it all goes. All right, stick with us and learn some good beekeeping skills from the M3 911 system by AB Friendly Company in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again.